Hello, everyone. Welcome to Yoga with Saba with Healthy Living with Dr. Aajay Shah. We will be coming live every week on Wednesdays, and we will be doing yoga and meditation together. So I'm just going to give a few more seconds to this practice before we get started because everyone starts to sort of trickle in, and then we'll get started. These sessions are going to be beginner level sessions, and my goal is to slow down the practice so you can learn the basics of yoga here with me and benefit from this practice. Uh, I'm working together with Dr. Shah on this little project where we come together every week on Wednesdays to practice yoga. So feel free to hop onto my page and his page, Healthy Living with Dr. Shah, and do follow him, do subscribe to him. And he has just such a wealth of information on his page. So make sure you follow him and subscribe to him. I'm here with you. So you are on my page as well. So I'd love to hear from you and know what you feel about yoga, know what you feel about meditation. Do you practice or do you not practice? Do you want to practice? What are some of the hesitations that come in the way of you practicing yoga? And I want this to be a longer a channel of communication where we keep talking to each other, we keep showing up to the practice every week, and practice together. So it's just going to be 20, 30 minutes of yoga and meditation together. I have the comment section open here, and if you ever feel like you need to ask a question, and just let me know whatever you feel and however you're feeling, you're more than welcome to do so. So when you're ready, let's get started. As you can see, I have a yoga mat behind me. As I start the class, I'll be here at the top of in the front of my room, so I'm able to talk to you and kind of regulate the screen. And then once I start the practice, I'm going to go back to my mat and do the practice with you. So let's just take a moment here. Ground yourself. Sit in any comfortable position that you like. Lengthen through the spine. Allow the legs and allow the hips to become heavy. And allow the spine to become tall and long. Rest your left hand on the heart and right hand on the belly. And just be here for a moment to connect with your breath. Starting this practice with a mini meditation session here, where you're just checking in. You're checking in with yourself. How is the breath? How is the mind? How is the heart? How is the body? Is the breath deep and expansive, or is the breath in this moment shallow and restricted? Is the mind filled with 100,000 thoughts in this moment, or does the mind feel calm, still, and relaxed? How does the heart feel in this moment? How do you feel emotionally? Do you feel elated? Do you feel joyous? Or do you feel heavy? How is the body? Is the body energized or tired? Just check in with yourself and see where you are in this moment. and hoping that with this practice we will make a positive shift in the breath, the mind, the heart, and the body, so that we feel well, so we feel happy, so we feel strong, calm, and relaxed as a complete being. Softly open your eyes, rest your hands on your knees, and when you're ready, start to dip the ear to the shoulder. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and just move the ears towards the shoulders. Shoulders are heavy, pulling down towards the mat. Just one ear to the other. One ear to the shoulder, the other ear, the other shoulder. Let the sides of the neck open up, creating a neutral head. Can you drop the chin to the chest? And can you lift the head up ever so slightly? So you feel slight engagement of the throat. Can you drop the chin to the chest? And can you lift the head up? Can you drop the chin to the chest? Can you lift the head up? Keep at it here just a few more times. And now let's start to make semicircles with the head. And when you're ready, bring the head to a neutral position. Here, interlace your fingers together and flip the palms up towards the sky. Really lift the arms up, keep the fingers together, reaching up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in here. And as you breathe out, gently lean to one side. Inhale up and then lean to the other side. Keep swaying from one side to the other. Keep the hips on the mat. As you sway to the right side, focus on the left hip and keep the left hip on the mat. As you inhale, lift up, and as you exhale, lean to the other side. Ground down through the right hip. Again, keep swaying from side to side. Let the side of the body open up, and as you exhale, release the arms. Roll the shoulders up, exhale, push the shoulders back. Roll the shoulders up, and exhale, push the shoulders back. One more time, up and back. Let's switch the direction. Lift the shoulders up and pull them forward. Lift them up and pull them forward. One more time, up and forward. Very nice. And you ready? I'm going to go back onto my mat. And then here, start by switching the legs. So when I was sitting, and every time I sit, I have a tendency to bring my right foot forward. So I have to consciously make a decision to bring my left leg forward. So now I'm going to sit with my left leg forward. In the seated position here, take the right hand to the left knee and wrap that left arm around your back. Look over the left shoulder and take a gentle twist here. So think of all the heaviness of the day. Let's switch sides, left hand on the right knee, and exhale, twist, look over the right shoulder. All the heaviness of the day, all the tightness in the spine that you experienced because you were sitting on a chair all day long, which is majority of us these days. Feel that softly open up as you stay in your twist, breathing in, lengthening through the spine. Exhaling ever so slightly deep into the twist. One more time. Right hand on the left knee. And as you exhale, twist. Look over the left shoulder. Exhale, gently release. Left hand on the right knee. Look over the right shoulder, gently twist and let go. When you're ready, remember, as I said, we're going to be doing some basic stretches, and then slowly, as you become strong in your practice, as we create, open a channel of communication, and I start to understand where you are and where your practice is, we will slowly start to increase the level, the intensity of the practice. Right leg is stretched out at a 45-degree angle, and the left foot is on the inside of the right thigh. As I begin, my hips are squared towards the front. Now I'm going to turn my hips ever so slightly towards the right side so that I'm looking over my right leg. The back of my leg is engaged, resting the back of the leg on the mat, leading with the heel, turning the toes up toward the sky. Please know that before you start the practice, you consult your doctor. You make sure that it is safe for you to practice yoga or any other form of physical exercise for that matter. I invite you to listen to your body. Do what feels good to you, and anything that feels forceful, anything that feels like the body is not ready to do today, do not do it. Always err on the side of caution and listen to the body and do what feels good to you. Your practice is your responsibility, and you will have to be your guide. You will have to be your teacher in deciding what to do and what not to do. Inhale, lift the arms up, reach up. And as you exhale, gently fold forward toward the right leg. Relax the head. Now, some of us may be able to come closer toward the right knee, others may not be able to do it. Some of us may be able to reach for the right foot, and others may not be able to do it. So then a yoga strap comes in handy. If you do not have a yoga strap, I'm sure you have plenty of old ties in your closet. So if not for today's practice, then the next class is next week. Make sure you have an old tie or a yoga strap handy so you can put that strap on your right foot and use that strap to help you come closer towards the right knee. If you're not able to reach for the foot, so you can aim for the shin, you can use a yoga strap or just anything that would substitute with the yoga strap. As you exhale, find yourself a little bit closer toward the right knee. Make sure there's plenty of room for your hips wiggling, moving side to side, relaxing, breathing out more and more towards the right knee. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, release the arms down by your sides. Let go. Now, we will do one more variation here, Janu Shirshasana, head to the knee posture. Now we do the revolved version of the same posture. So we start by bringing the right hand on the inside of the right leg. Inhale, lift the left arm up in line with the left ear. As you exhale, slowly start to crawl that right hand toward the right foot. Maybe reach for the outer edge of the right foot. Left arm in line with the left ear, looking up toward the sky if your neck allows you to do that. If it puts any strain on the neck, do not look up. You just keep looking down towards the mat or even straight in front of you. Left arm goes up, gaze up, straight in front of you, or down towards the mat. The goal is to extend over the head as if you're aiming for that right foot. You do not have to touch the foot. You do not have to touch the foot ever in your life. That is never the goal. In yoga, no teacher is ever teaching to get someplace, to do something in the physical body. So it's just showing up to the practice that is the most important. Doing what feels good to you in this moment is the most important thing. So make sure that you're grounding down through the left hip, through the left leg, and with the left hand reaching as far to the right as you can. Keep pushing that left shoulder back and away from the body, as if you will touch that right foot with your left hand, all the while pushing that left shoulder up and away from the body. Keep that neck engaged if you can. If not, keep looking down towards the mat. Even if you're not reaching for that right big toe, imagine, visualize as if you are. Just breathe and smile here. Find that spot where you're enjoying the posture. If you're benefiting from it, you're feeling that dull sort of stretch in the side of your body. Inhale, lift the left arm up, and exhale, release the left arm down. Wonderful. Once again, gently turn the upper body to the right side. Inhale, lift the arms up, and as you exhale, lower down just halfway. Keep the arms in line with the ears. Imagine someone is gently pulling the hips back, as if you're pressing your hips onto an imaginary wall behind you. Arms in line with the ears, belly is slightly pulled in toward the spine, and keep reaching up, keep reaching up. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale up, And as you exhale, release the arms down by your sides, let go. All we have to do is repeat that on the other side. So when you're ready, switch legs, straighten the left leg out all the way to the left side and bring the right heel in toward the perineum. The sole of the right foot aligns with the inner left thigh. Take a moment here. We start with the hips forward and gently pivot them towards the left side. Inhale, lift the arms up, reach up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Remember, if reaching for the foot is a challenge, then you can grab a strap and making sure that the hips are relaxed on the mat. Use the strap to help the body come closer toward the mat. If the forehead doesn't come close to the knee, no worries at all. Grab a yoga block. So I'm going to be introducing you to a lot of yoga props today as we are new to this practice together. And eventually you will become more and more comfortable in using these props and hopefully acquire these props. If you do not have these props, as I said, you can always substitute it with the things around your house. Maybe a book, maybe a toy from your children's room that looks like this, or an empty Tupperware. That should actually work really well. So keep that, or a cushion on your knee or a yoga block, and then aim for the block with your forehead instead of the knee. So feel free to substitute if the block doesn't adjust. If it's wobbly on your knee, just keep it on the inside or the outside of the knee and aim for that block with your forehead. Using an old tie or a strap, gently pulling onto the foot, and with that pulling the upper body closer towards the prop. And you can play with the height of the block. If you think that the highest height is too high, maybe lower down just a little bit and see if that's where you are today. So play with it. See what works for you. Again, ground down through the right side, ground down through the right hip, through the right leg, and allow the length to come into the body on the right side. Release the strap, inhale, lift the arms up, and exhale, release the arms down by your sides, let go. Now, we start again by pivoting the hips towards the front, but the legs maintain the same position. Left leg at a 45-degree angle and the right foot on the inside of the left thigh. Start with the left hand on the inside of the left foot. Right arm goes up toward the sky, and as you exhale, gently start to crawl that left hand toward the left heel, releasing the upper body over to the left leg, and with those right fingertips reaching for the left toes. So see how the hand likes to be here. Arm wants to be straight or the elbow wants to be bent here. How does it change the posture for you when you bend the elbow and when you straighten the elbow? It's almost as if your rib cage becomes an accordion here, and as if you're playing your accordion as you bend and straighten your arm. You can feel the tug in your rib cage as you move the arm. So I want you to shift your focus to that for a moment and play with it and see what feels good to you and where your body is today. Gently push that right shoulder back and away from the body. If it is in reach, aiming for the left big toe. If not, visualizing as if you are aiming for that or touching that, gently pushing that elbow and shoulder up. Again, as I said, on the right side, gaze can be up towards the sky, straight in front of you, or down towards the mat. Whatever your neck permissions tells you to do, feels good to do. Now, all of us, not all of us, most of us nowadays have sort of stiff neck and tight shoulders just because we are in front of the screen a whole lot. So you have to be cautious, you have to be mindful and be really protective of your neck. When you're ready, inhale, gently lift up. And exhale, release the right hand down to the mat. Take one resting breath here. Again, turn the hips towards the left side. Inhale, lift the arms up. And one last time, exhale, pulling the belly in toward the spine, halfway down. making almost a 45-degree angle with the upper body and the leg. Keep the belly pulled in toward the spine. Keep reaching ahead with the fingertips. Length in your spine. Deep breaths. Feel the decompression in the lower back. You're doing wonderful, wonderful things for your back. If you are the type of person who suffer from tight and stiff lower back, this will do wonders for your body, especially for the lower back. Inhale, gently lift up, and exhale, release the arms, let go. Just two more postures together here, and then we get to rest, because I want this practice to be just a perfect combination of work and rest. Since we are new to the practice, we will focus on taking this practice slow and easy and slowly ramp it up. Into Paschimottanasana, inhale, lift the arms up, reach up, legs are straight. However, if you have a sensitive lower back, keep a soft bend in your knees. As you exhale, fold forward towards your feet. Let me go sideways. So I can again show you how you can play with your props here. The strap, aim for your feet with your strap. If you're not able to reach for your feet, and that's absolutely fine. Again, as I said, reaching for the toes is not the goal of yoga. Showing up to the practice, working on yourself, that's the goal of yoga, and maybe finally see or come face to face with your real true self. So yoga is so much more than just touching the toes. And every time you do any posture on your mat, I want you to think of that so you feel encouraged and not discouraged in your practice. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, use a strap, use a prop, a block to let your forehead come toward it, to reach for your feet. Whatever feels good to you, go ahead. Find what works for you in this moment. With or without the strap, I combined strap and block together and created a word strop. So strap and a block, and feel free to use the props according to where you are and what your body's need is. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release the arms down by your side. Send the arms behind your back, Purvottanasana. Here, I'm going to show you a variation of Purvottanasana that seems that is a more accessible version of the posture. So you can choose, and I'm going to give you another variation as well, and you decide what works for you. Option 1, bend the left knee so that the left foot comes in line with the right knee. Now, allow the right foot to meet the left foot as well. Pressing into the hands where the fingers are pointing towards the hips and the hands are walking slightly further away from the shoulders, roll the shoulders back to puff the chest up. Press down through the feet to lift the hips up towards the sky. Keep looking up towards the sky. So here the hips can be down here if that's where you are. Your goal is to gently press the hips up. Create sort of a tabletop with your body. Rolling the shoulders back, gaze up, hips higher up. This is option 1. Keep holding here for a few breaths. If you like going into complete Purvottanasana, keeping the legs straight, pressing into the heels and the hands, lift up. Toes can point up towards the sky or towards the ground, your choice. So choose between these two variations what works for you, and let's hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and exhale. Gently release the hips down. Come back. Here, bring your arms by your sides. Flip your hands so that the back of the hands touch the ground on either side of your body, of your legs, and just press through the back of your hands. So in the previous posture, we press the wrists like that, where the palms are on the mat. And now we give some love to our wrists, take care of our hands. Much needed rest to our fingers, deep stretching of the fingers and the wrists here. Keep pressing the back of the hands. And when you're ready, gently release, let go. Bend your knees, bring the soles of your feet together. Sway from side to side. Again, make sure that the hips are comfortable on the mat. Feet are slightly away from the pelvis. So you're making a diamond shape with your legs. You may use a prop again, a block again. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and as you exhale, fold forward. Now, you may want to use a higher height of the block. You may, after spending a few breaths here, want to lower the block, or you're able to go all the way down towards your feet. Play with it, see what works for you, and then go for that. Relax, breathe. Forward folds, you want to take enough time here to be able to be comfortable. Notice how the lower back is decompressing. Even if the head is far away from the feet, allow the head to become heavy, as if it is being pulled toward the feet. Decompressing the upper spine, gently tugging on the lower back, decompressing the lower back as well. Opening the hips, relaxing the muscles that are becoming tight and short, especially the front of the body. Inhale, lift the head up, press into your hands, lift the rest of the spine up, bring the knees together, keep the block aside, and straighten the legs out of the mat. I keep saying last posture, and I keep making you do more and more postures. I promise this is the last one. So bend the right knee and take the right foot to the outside of the left knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Just taking a twist here. Left elbow to the outside of the right leg and look over the right shoulder. Gentle seated twist here. Relax, straighten the right leg, and let's do it on the other side. Left foot to the outside of the right knee, inhale, lengthen through the spine. Right elbow to the outside of the left leg. Look over the left shoulder and twist. Exhale, gently release, let go. And when you're ready, lay down on your mat. Arms are by your sides. Feet are falling on either side. All the work is done. Stay in that laying down position for just a few more breaths. Stay flat on your mat or any other space you are in practicing. Let the toes fall on either side and let your arms be by your side. Just lay down for a moment. And if your space does not allow for you to lay down, stay seated with your eyes closed. And whenever you are ready, start to tap into your body. Relax your feet. One body part at a time, scanning the body. Relax your ankles, your shins. Relax your knees and your thighs. Relax your pelvis, your belly. Surrender through the lower back. Relax the abdomen completely. Breathe into the chest. Relax the middle back and the upper back. The shoulders are heavy, the arms are heavy, pulling down towards the mat. Fingers are softly curling in. The neck is long on the mat. The jaw is soft. The lower jaw separates from the upper. The tongue is soft in the mouth. Eyelids are heavy. Eyebrows and forehead relaxed. All the way up to the crown of the head, completely at ease. Shavasana. The posture where you're required to be as still as a dead man, hence the name, corpse pose. We still the body so we can still the mind. And we still the mind so that we can finally allow the dust to settle. And we are able to see ourselves clearly. When you're ready, softly bring movement back to the body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bend your knees, bring them in towards your chest. And when you're ready, gently lift yourself up to a seated position. Ending the class with 3 full breaths together. Inhale, lift the arms up, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. 2 more full breaths here. Inhale up. Exhale down. 1 more full breath. I bow down to the goodness in you, the universe that dwells in you. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone, for practicing with me. Right now, I'm not able to see whether I am live or not. My screen says that there is trouble playing this video, so I'm hoping that this is live and we are able to conclude this practice. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. If you'd like to practice with me several times a week, actually, live sessions, hour-long classes, half-hour-long meditation, then go to my website, ashoga.com, and I will be more than happy to practice with you. Thank you so much. Leave a comment. Let me and Dr. Shah know how you like this session, so we continue to bring these sessions to you every week. Thank you so much. Good night.